Walter, it's race weekend number 400 for Fernando Alonso, quite a crazy number. What would you say about him as a driver, as a competitor, as a human as well?
400 is a lot. It's a lot of Grand Prix, and that's a lot of experience, and he's still performing well. So I've got high respect for him. He's clearly got very strong passion for the sport and racing, and not just Formula One, even like go-karting and stuff. So very tough competitor, but at the same time can be a true gentleman. So yeah, high respect, and he still keeps going. So he's not going to stop at 400.
Fernando's a real inspiration because he's gone on for so long. He's been performing at the highest level for all of these years, and that gives me the motivation and inspiration that I can achieve the same. So, I've spoken a bit about it with him. What's the secret? And he takes incredible care of himself. So, definitely impressive.
Obviously, there was a point for me in my career where, especially in the recent years, where a lot of these guys who are my heroes, that sort of changed into, that competition now. And although I look up to them and there's a lot I can learn off them, they're no longer my heroes. But there was a time where they definitely were. And somebody like Fernando was somebody that, when I was a kid, I watched. I remember watching him. I remember watching races with my dad and talking about the way that he drove. It's very cool. It's a cool opportunity for me to be racing guys like him. Going back to last week, racing wheel to wheel with him, he's somebody that is extremely tough, especially racecraft wise. His experiences, the way he places the car is honestly is very good, and it's probably some of the best out of the drivers in the field. So it is cool. Although they're not my heroes anymore, there obviously was a time where they were.
Yeah, it's a crazy number. I never thought that anyone would even go, to 400. Back in the day, when you hit 100, 150, that was already like a really good achievement in your career. To hit 400 is crazy. Yeah, I mean, you can see Fernando loves racing, and he loves to be in Formula One, and yeah, that's a crazy number.
Yeah, I mean, respect. It's a lot of racing, and he's still extremely hungry and competitive and fast. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So chapeau.
Yeah, that's what really describes him. You're not the only one who's saying how hungry he still is to gain positions, to learn every weekend.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's I think every weekend's like it's his first race, in terms of hunger and all that. So it's inspiring to see for sure.
Hi Luis. This weekend is GP number 400 for Fernando, and you're kind of the nearest one there.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll beat him?
Depends how far you'll go. I'm probably going to be here longer than him.
I think Fernando's in a league of his own. He's going to arrive to maybe 500 still as well, so it's impressive. I'm always very amazed and admire his hunger to be in a sport for so long and to be so hungry to do well. You see it already, even in the sprint race, in the main race. You can see that he's still feisty. It's very impressive.
Hello, Esteban. Your ex-teammate Fernando Alonso. This is his racing weekend number 400. Yeah. So, what's your opinion about him as a driver, as a competitor, as a teammate as well? Yeah. How do you remember those times spent together?
Yeah, an incredible career. That's the thing that stands out. To be still hungry. Have this determination, pushing to get the results every single time. After 400 races, that many titles is won. In any categories, really, pretty much that is done. It's super impressive career, and I hope that one day I can have, even half of the career he's had. Well done to him, and clearly, he's one of the best of all time.